It is a tradition that the graduating class choose a classmate to represent them and speak during the ceremony. Andrew Lynn was selected by the graduating class as their valedictorian this year. It is my pleasure to welcome Andrew Lynn to the podium. I would also like to call upon Mr. McGeer to present the valedictorian stole and plaque to Andrew.
Good afternoon, teachers, staff, guests, and most importantly, University Hill graduating class of 2018. Yeah, clap. Before I forget, because we always forget, I want to thank everyone who supported us along our journey, starting from being lost, confused grade 8s entering high school to now, lost, confused grade 12s leaving it. Thank you to all of our families, friends, teachers, and especially Wikipedia. We could not have done this without you. But I don't know if our guests are fully aware of what they even supported us through. Now, there's no way I could talk about everyone's experiences, but hi, you. Yes, you. If you don't mind, I want to share just your story with everyone today. And I want to tell you a few things, since this might be the last time we get to talk in a while. So here goes. Congratulations, you survived. You survived through tests, provincials, Wilkie quizzes. You survived UHill confessions drama, Operation Groundhog, and the dance units. But most of all, you survived each other and yourself. Because I know what you got out of your time at UHill. Sleep deprivation, extensive knowledge of the mitochondria, and maybe this little voice in your head that runs on a constant loop telling you that you are never good enough, that you're wrong. Over and over, this voice says, you are wrong, you are wrong, you are wrong. The echoes of academic obsession and criticism found around our gray windowed hallway of a school, where apparently you dressed the wrong way, or played the wrong sport, or did the lab wrong, or was never ironic enough. But I know when you entered this school, there was this thing that you really cared about. It fueled you, and whenever you talked about it, participated in your passion, you would just light up. But you found that here, people's eyes couldn't adjust to the brightness. Caring became difficult. Wrong. Being excited about things got you confused looks, judgment, and really passive-aggressive sarcasm. And the tragedy is that all this criticism, this inner voice telling you that you're wrong, it convinced you into believing that you are powerless. Every disappointing grade and ironic comment tricked you into giving up your strength. But that is the only thing you ever got wrong, because you have powers the others could only ever dream of. You have unbelievable strength because you can care. Now I know you, and your inner critic is too well trained to believe me, so let me prove it to you. You care with your mind, which gives you ideas and creativity and independence and intuition and opinions, all up here. You care with your voice, with quiet strength or outspoken passion. You speak out for what matters to you. Social causes, favorite movies, library petitions, vocal solo nights, Stuco campaigns, and club leading. And most importantly, you care with your heart. You empathize with and take care of others. You could always be kind, especially when it was hardest. Even when people were frustrating, selfish, and baffling, you found a way to love them anyway. You know that time you smiled and said hey to someone in the hall? You brought a little bit of light to their life. You know, I am in awe of how you can always find the strength to live through even the most difficult of days. You know, every time you broke, it was painful and messy, but you always grew into someone stronger and more beautiful. You know, you are beautiful. You are strong. Please don't you ever forget it. You weren't just a UHill student, you were amazing. You were a comedian, you were a musician, you were an artist, you were an athlete, you were a comic book expert, you were an activist, you were a leader, and you were not alone. I know for months, years, you would feel wrong, unacceptable, and misunderstood. But look around now and see the nods and sighs I'm seeing, and know there are always so many of you. You are in good company. You never were and never will be alone. Today, you are graduating, and you have mixed feelings about it. Part of you is done with high school. You found the whole fun social fitting in thing not so fun and sometimes more like torture, and you're glad it's over. But another part of you knows you'll miss it. Miss the familiar routine of classes, miss people you've known for up to 5 years. You still remember all the silly little moments, colored flames on Bunsen burners, wacky English video projects, late night messenger conversations, and inside jokes you hope the teacher never caught on to. Here, you found friends, fell in love, fell apart, and you already know that things always tend to end, that this might be the last time you see many of us, and that's okay. You know that if two lines cross, they never meet again, but the alternative is never crossing at all. And you would not have grown into who you are today if you didn't cross paths with some of the people around you. Even when you didn't get what you wanted, you always found what you needed to grow and become yourself. You're moving on with your life, and I know you're scared, because that little voice still keeps saying that everything's going to be hard and go wrong, and I want to say that the voice won't follow you out of high school, but it probably will. However, on this big day of change, maybe we can change some of those thoughts. So, every time you're worried that you will fail, think instead that maybe, just maybe, things will work out. That you will be successful and everything will be okay. For years, you've been studying and test taking and performing, constantly trying to control the results and prove you are good enough. Well, you are good enough. You don't need to control. You are so strong that no matter what happens in this strange, wild universe, you will be able to handle it, change it. This world will be saved not with irony, but with your care. Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing's going to get better. It's not. Among all the studying, all the meaningless facts I learned in school, everything I ever got wrong, there's one question I will never forget the answer to. One thing I'm absolutely 100% certain is correct. You. Congratulations, graduating class of 2018.